So David, you said you love the direction Belize is taking. What do you mean by that?
Well, when I see Belize and I see the political climate and I see stability in the political climate ever since they actually became independent from Great Britain, I see that they've been democratic. There haven't been any problems political-wise. Now, the second thing that's very important actually to look at in any country or anywhere that you're going to invest is the economical stability. And when you think about, for example, that the Belizeans were managing their economy 20 years before becoming independent from the British, and the change at that point, the Belizean dollar was 2 to 1 to the US dollar. You fast forward that to 2018 and it's still 2 to 1. That shows you significant instability. I don't think you can name any other country easily that has done exactly the same.
I can't name another country, so I agree with you.
Right.
In addition to that, I think really it's the tropics. It's a beautiful place, and Luum in particular, you can access it by air, land, and sea. Its connection to Mexico. It's right on the inland of Belize, and hey, my favorite thing is fabulous foreign investments.
That's true. I mean, when you think about foreign investments and what attracts foreign investors, number one, we have to recognize what is Belize for, and Belize is a TA tax haven.
That's right.
And Belize does not tax you on your retirement, does not tax you on your inheritance, does not tax you on your capital gains. That is a tremendous advantage for anybody who's interested to invest in Belize.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. So Grace, tell me, what attracted you to get involved in this opportunity?
Well, one of the main things is the land is owned free and clear. 3,000 acres of land free and clear, and it's fee simple real estate.
Why is that so important?
It's just a tremendous advantage for investors. One of the main things is everyone takes you seriously. You really own all this land and you don't owe money on it. You can go out to the banks confidently and have them come and lend to you. The government takes you seriously. It's just a whole different position from most other developments.
It really shows that we really mean business.
That's right.
That's right.
So David, what did you see when you first visited Belize, and particularly Corozal?
Well, when I went to Belize for the first time, actually, I actually went to visit the entire country, and I was scouting for the right place to have a development. And I visited from top to bottom, and I actually went to the south. They have beautiful beaches. However, I saw lots of developments, and those developments were pretty much a replica of the
any other place, like concrete jungle.
Exactly, exactly. And when you go to you may think the Keys will be better, and they're not. I mean, it's beautiful. The Keys are better in terms of going to the ocean and looking at the reef. But when you see the development,
the water's beautiful out there.
The beautiful is just unbelievable. But when you see and you go to your investment and you want to enjoy your investment, and you cannot do that really when you have plenty of concrete all around.
So you're going from New York City to Little New York City.
Exactly. Well,
so
mini New York City.
Overdeveloped.
Actually, that's a good comparison, actually. So we went to the north. And why the north, right? First of all, in the north, the natural preservation of the area is pretty much untouched, okay? There is some minor development, but not much. That's one of the big pluses. So we can create a real heaven there. Second thing is, you gotta think about, yes, you wanna be in heaven, you wanna have all those beautiful places to live, but you also want to have access to first world amenities. And for example, you can have access to Walmart, Home Depot, Office Depot, but more importantly, healthcare. Healthcare, which is a good healthcare, solid healthcare in all specialties, and it's only 12 miles from the property.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. That is amazing.
That's amazing.
When in all that north area, you also have Shipstern Preserve, and the 3,000 acres that you have, you're trying to protect as well. You're trying to create this synergy of being in harmony with the earth, and you're trying to bring in eco development in an upscale sensation, a little something very different from what I've seen anywhere in Belize, at least.
Right, and as you remember, I mean, we took a little long time to go to the development because we were looking for the right person to do this, to understand what we wanted. And obviously, you came into place to play that role. And certainly, we want to preserve what is there. We don't want to destroy it. We want to make it a paradise, a living paradise. So people who can go and invest and really see how beautiful is the area and enjoy what they have to offer.
I also like our concept, the concept of, working with the local people, becoming one. I love going to Pablitos and watching Chewy paint, and, the fact that we're going to bring that world to the outside world and to our investors and everybody that comes in, and you become part of this whole new community. And the fact that we are preserving areas and teaching how to fish properly and doing things that are a little bit outside the development scope, but I can see how we're doing something completely different, and I would love to see that be the new model, so to speak, for new development.
We certainly hope so, because we want Belize to succeed. We want Belize to be one of the places that everybody will love to come as a destination, not just for tourism, and potentially for a retirement. The many benefits that Belize offer for retirees is really an excellent place to consider for retirement. Now, having said that also, it's not just all about the investors and doing the development, but also preserving the place, but also helping the local economy. We're talking about Sarteneja and the people from Sarteneja, who are really nice people. Really nice, very welcoming to everybody, and very accommodating.
It's true. It's an amazing little town. I love it.
Right. And for that same reason, we want to do right by them, and that's why we're going to be able to bring all those jobs for the local people. And obviously, whatever we can bring in terms of overnight stays and, that can help out the economy, that will be part of it.
Hence the name, right?
Right.
Loom, living in harmony with the earth.
That's correct.
I love it.
That's correct.
It's fabulous.
That's correct. It's a good development, and hopefully, it will take off, and people will see it, and we don't have to tell them. They can come and see it, and they will see what we're telling is true.
So now we just have to invite them to come.
Exactly.
That's the next step.
That's exactly.